You know, 11 million people living in the shadows, I believe they're already American citizens. These people are just waiting for a chance to be able to contribute fully. And by that standard, 11 million undocumented aliens are already Americans in my view. All they want, they just want a decent life for their kids, a chance to contribute to a free society, a chance to put down roots and help build the next great American century.
So we have to handle this with care. We must secure our border, that's for sure. There's no question about that. But we also must honor our responsibilities in terms of asylum and the rest. And the president has that in his proposal. And what they say is, oh, it won't make a difference. No, it will make a difference. Let's get the job done. Let's do it soon.
It is my testimony that the border is secure.
The president has worked very hard to implement a strategy when it comes to the border that is humane, safe, and has orderly enforcement.
Things are going at the border, sir.
Much better than you all expected.
We have a secure border in that is a priority for any nation, including ours and our administration.
We have responded with a model approach that has proven to work.
We have taken unprecedented.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is WD3. This is your Hill Report news break. We have a packed show for you. Lots of clips. We're talking immigration. There's a hot button issue right now. I believe that whoever wins this issue wins the White House. Let's see what both sides have to say.
An illegal immigrant from Venezuela brags on social media about living off U.S. taxpayers, saying he's allergic to work and that he came to vacation. The Western Journal reports the asylum program in the United States was created for people fleeing persecution in their home country. But now some of the illegal immigrants are flooding the country, many of whom are making asylum claims, admit they came here for a free ride as U.S. taxpayers' expense. Leonel Moreno, a Venezuelan national living in Ohio, has acquired a following on social media by sharing how he avoids working, according to Fox News. In a recent video on TikTok, Moreno urged his 300,000-plus followers to unite to pay the fines of a 15-year-old illegal immigrant who allegedly shot a tourist, in New York City's Times Square.
As president, I will carry out the largest domestic deportation operation in American history.
The largest deportation force in history. This is not just a talking point, and it's not rhetorical from the former president. It is central to his second-term immigration plans, and it's a plan that Republicans have gotten completely behind, including his new vice presidential pick.
We have to deport people. We have to deport people who broke our laws, who came in here.
And from a policy perspective, this is really important. How they actually implement this, the scale of it, what it would mean not just for people being taken out of the country, but also the economy inside the country. It's critical, and there are a ton of unanswered questions. But one thing that is clear here at the Republican National Convention is there are no questions about whether or not this should be the policy. Republicans, once pursuing comprehensive immigration reform, are now hardline to a person. And at the center of that is a deportation force.
This border crisis continued to wreak havoc all across the country. Now, back in October, Michigan launched a program which is attracting more attention in recent days. They're offering up to $500 a month in rental assistance to asylum seekers. You might want to watch out for squatters. Anyway, also in Michigan, a woman was allegedly killed by an illegal immigrant in a carjacking gone wrong. Sadly, she is only the latest victim across the country. Now, since Joe Biden took office and opened up the borders, almost 10 million unvetted illegal Joe Biden immigrants, and so many have died at the hands of these illegal immigrants that were unvetted. Look, scrolling the names here, just take a look. Some of the victims. This is not a complete list by any means. How convenient, by the way, the Biden White House. They don't keep statistics of violent crimes and murders committed by illegals. And the problem is not going to go away. It's going to get worse. Listen to Director Wray. Listen to the head of the Border Patrol. They are warning everybody. It's not when, it's if. New York City now has begun handing out prepaid debit cards to illegal immigrants as part of a $53 million pilot program. And according to a new report, Biden is now considering granting amnesty and handing out green cards to illegal immigrants who have been here for more than 10 years and have relatives who would suffer if they were deported. Oh, here's something of great worth. I hope you remember us at the polls. Here with reaction, former senior White House aide to President Trump, Stephen Miller, podcast host Tudor Dixon. Stephen Miller, you have been on this from day one, rightly so, and here we are. And you know what? Most Americans don't know the names of all of these victims. They don't keep statistics on these victims. Your take?
They don't keep statistics. They don't talk about, from this White House, from the White House press podium, from Joe Biden's mouth, they do not talk about the countless Americans who have been burglarized, beaten, raped, and yes, murdered by Joe Biden's illegal aliens, the illegal aliens that he let into the country. Your own Bill Maloogian just reported another case where Joe Biden freed an illegal alien Venezuelan gang member who is now charged in a drive-by shooting. We are transplanting criminal syndicates, Sean, into the United States of America, wreaking havoc all across this country. It is Biden's border bloodbath. That is what is happening in America, and it is only going to get worse. We are just seeing the beginning of the horrors that are being unleashed by Joe Biden's erased and eradicated border.
You know, in your state of Michigan, Tudor Dixon, $500 a month rent for illegal immigrants, and you have an illegal immigrant now charged in killing a woman in Michigan in a carjacking that apparently went wrong. I guess maybe the person didn't give up the car fast enough. I'm not sure. But this is just one of the latest examples of violent crime and murder that are being committed by Joe Biden's unvetted illegal immigrants, now at nearly 10 million, including from countries like Iran and Syria and Egypt and Afghanistan and Russia and China. Your reaction?
Yes. It's devastating. It's devastating what happened in Michigan, and this is something that's going to continue happening, because as long as we have people unvetted coming across our border, your daughters, your sons, your children, your parents, they're not safe in this America, because anytime they turn around, there could be someone dangerous around the corner, because we are just letting anybody in right now. And you take a look at that $500 a month. Gretchen Whitmer right now is saying, oh yeah, take somebody into your home and the state will pay you $500 a month for taking an illegal immigrant into your home. We aren't going to vet them. There's no rules to this game, and she doesn't know who's taking them in. You are putting people in danger on both sides. You don't know what the people are like that are going to take people into their home, what they'll do to them, or vice versa, who's going into these people's homes. And yet no one in the mainstream media is saying what governor would put this kind of a bill together and sign it and say that, yes, she's going to take taxpayer money and put money into people's hands who desperately need money to take illegal immigrants into their homes. And you know what else is sick? We have not heard from a single Democrat in the state about what happened to Ruby Garcia. Say her name, Gretchen Whitmer. Say her name.
Well, agreed. And I will say this. Joe Biden has allowed this to continue. They've lied about it for 3 years. They said the border's closed and the border is secure. Now they're blaming Republicans, but they have blood on their hands. They are responsible. They inherited the most secure border ever. And now we have people, terror cells, setting up in America, plotting, planning, and scheming. Another 9/11 or worse. God help us. I hope I'm wrong. Anyway, thank you both.
As you guys see, this issue, it seems pretty simple, but imagine what other countries do if they catch us in their country illegally. But then on the other side, having compassion for your fellow human beings is a good thing. So we're all going to sort this out as a country. It's a big issue, the key to the White House. It's the Hill Report News Break. It's WD3.